Welcome to the Beatles Zone. February 1963, from the 1st to the 9th, was hectic for the Beatles, with more appearances around the UK. And following a day of rest on the 10th, they arrived at EMI Studios ready to embark on what would turn out to be a mammoth recording session that would create perhaps one of the most important debut albums of all time. Please Please Me.
But I still had to have an album out. And so what I did was, I'd been up to the Cavern and I'd seen what they could do. I knew their repertoire, I knew what they were able to perform. And I said, let's record every song you got. Come down to the studios and we'll just whittle through them in a day.
4 tracks were already in the can. First single, Love Me Do, backed with P.S. I Love You, and Please Please Me coupled with Ask Me Why. The task then was to rip through a remaining 10 numbers in 2 sessions in order to fill the album out. An extra session had to be added to finish the job, but as Mark Lewison said in the Complete Beatle Chronicle, there can scarcely have been 585 more productive minutes in the history of recorded music. Despite the previous day's rest, Lennon was nursing a heavy cold and came in armed with his favourite throat lozenge, Zoobs. Other rations for the task ahead to keep the group going were, of course, copious cups of tea, milk and cigarettes. The recording began at 10 in the morning and ended at 10:45 in the evening, with standard refreshment breaks in between. There was drama at the end when it was touch and go as to whether Lennon, who was suffering from a dreadful cold, would be able to even get through the ultimate track, Twist and Shout. Lennon, with his throat lubricated with milk and handfuls of Zoobs, laid down one of the finest vocals of his career. The finished song is the first take, with Lennon giving his all. A second take was recorded, but by that time Lennon's voice was shredded. More work was done on the album on Wednesday the 20th, this time without the Beatles, when George Martin overdubbed a piano track for Misery. The Beatles were absent again on the 25th, when George Martin and his team worked on the mono and stereo mixes for the 14 tracks set to appear on Please Please Me. There was another milestone on the 28th, when, on a coach travelling from York to Shrewsbury, Lennon and McCartney wrote the song From Me to You. All in all, a great way to end the month of February 1963. So, I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.